Welcome to another Pastor's Chat with Coley and Tonks.
Yes, good to be back again.
It's great. We've got a bit of a new setup. It's good to see church in the background. Just if you guys have been missing seeing our church.
What about this?
That's it. We've got a nice new table.
I like this.
We're moving up in the world now.
Fancy.
Yeah. Good little coffee table.
Holds you up.
Yep. Hold there. Something to lean on, something to support us.
Excellent.
That's right. Just like some of the great members of our church supporting us, isn't it?
And that's what we're talking about today.
Oh, what a coincidence.
We're going to talk about our favourite members.
Favourite church members.
I wonder who they might be.
Oh, I wonder
if one of them is going to be you.
Could be. It could be. If you're not watching this, you won't be one of my favourite church members. No, we'll wait and see. Well, who's your favourite church member?
All right. Well, my favourite church member, the first favourite church member, is those members who encourage.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did. I better change all mine real quick if we're not naming names.
Take that person out.
Yeah.
No, people that encourage. You know, we don't do what we do just to get pats on the back.
No.
It's not about that at all, but gee, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
It helps.
If someone comes up to you after the service, thanks so much for that sermon, particularly at the moment when we're not seeing a lot of face-to-face, just get that text message on a Sunday or during the week just to say thank you so much for what you did. Thanks for that message on Sunday. Thanks for all the hard work you're doing behind the scenes. It lifts you. It puts a spring in your step.
It gives you a bit more motivation to make the next message, to do the next thing.
Absolutely.
The work. Yeah.
Absolutely. But it's not just about people that encourage us, people encourage me, but when I see other people go up to the worship leader on a Sunday and say, that was a wonderful songs, or go up to, like we've just had Jordan and Katie and Emma, some new people in the church, people that go up to them and say, hi, I'm Andrew, fantastic to have you as part of our worship team now. The youth leaders, the children's leaders, boy, the children's leaders need encouragement.
That's right.
What a tough job that is at times.
I think if it comes from us, sometimes it doesn't feel as sincere as if it comes from other members, because we need those to encourage those people, and they might think, well, that's their job. But when other members encourage,
it's
real.
The Bible
really
does say in a number of places, encourage one another. So that's
important.
My first favourite church member is those members that are very generous in their encouragement, to us, to other people within the church. It lifts the atmosphere, keeps everyone, pumping and moving forward with renewed energy and enthusiasm. So,
that's right.
Awesome. So, what about you, Josh? You got a favourite member?
I got a favourite member. So, my first favourite member is those who are humble. That's right. Not dropping names, but those who are humble.
Yes.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people that like to brag a bit and that sort of thing, but the humble people at church are the ones that really just you appreciate. I think you sort of see that they've got that attitude of Jesus a lot too sometimes.
Yes. And
just as much as out of church, in church, there are people who like to brag, there are people that have a lot of pride, there are people that like to just mention how much they know about certain things at the end of a sermon sometimes. They like to tell you, oh, you ever thought about it this, and which is good and healthy, but it depends what sort of attitude it comes with. But just seeing people who love to be humble, there's no job beneath them as well, humble people.
Absolutely.
People that love to clean the church, help out in all those odd jobs. Even encouraging sometimes comes with a lot of humility. But humble members just make this place a better place. They're the ones that we love.
Yeah, we've got some people that are very talented. They've got positions of authority within their regular work and things like that, and yet we'll find them here on a mower when no one knows. I mean, at the moment, who really cares if the courtyard's mowed?
Still been getting mowed every week.
They come along and they do the weeds, or they do the mowing. They're down in the kitchen, serving cups of tea and coffee, cleaning up afterwards. Little things that no one ever sees, no one ever notices, but they do it not to get the accolades, but to humbly serve God.
Exactly. Because there are those jobs, and obviously there's the good upfront jobs, and people encourage those people because we see lots of them. But some people are happy enough to work behind the scenes and not get seen. But still, all glory to God for their job.
Great to have humble people.
That's right. That's right. So, what about your second favourite member?
Well, my second favourite member of the church are those who invite others. Now, I hear a lot of people within our church say, and I'll say it all the time, this is the best church in Sunraysia.
It is, hands down.
And a lot of people say it. Well, if you believe it, then wouldn't you be very, very quick to then invite your family, your loved ones, your friends to come along and come to youth group on a Friday, come to Adventure Club on a Tuesday, come to church on a Sunday, come to a Connect group, come to a fellowship group. Invite those people along.
That's right.
And the other side, obviously, at the moment, there's not a lot we can invite people to.
It's a challenge, isn't it? It's a real challenge.
How easy is it to share our videos?
Easy. It's a simple click of a button.
Yep. Yeah, you also, we shared about it a few weeks ago. You go down just below the video.
Yep. You can do it on this one too. Probably about there somewhere.
Yep, about there.
Yeah, somewhere around here.
So click on that share, put it on your Facebook feed, email it to a friend, text it to them.
Smash that subscribe button. Tell them all about how good this is. Yep.
Absolutely. And, you know, there are people who I know that they have shared every single Sunday message. They've shared every single pastor's chat. And that's really, really encouraging. Again, that comes in the encouragement as well.
Yep.
But they're wanting their family to hear the gospel. They're wanting their family to be exposed to what we're happening at church. And that's a pretty awesome thing.
That's it. Yeah, even tagging friends in it. If you go at and tag the people you want to watch it, then they see it as a notification. So it's so good. And I love people that share. So it means they believe in what we're doing.
Absolutely. So maybe on Sunday morning, wake up, first thing you put on Facebook, hey everybody, here's the link to our church service this week. Why don't you jump on and check out what you know,
and I would say a strong gospel message this week. So they'll hear a lot about Jesus. So it's a really good one to share, particularly this week. So my second one is those who want to learn or those who want to grow, depending how you look at it. Because you get some different people that come into church, and sometimes there's a pressure when you're preaching occasionally, and you think people just want to sit there and know what you're saying is right, or they want to know that what you're saying, it is important that everything we do say is right. But they worry so much about just the content being good, they don't actually open up to it and want to grow. They don't open up and want to learn more things. They just want to find someone who agrees with them, or they want to hear someone say something that they agree with. But the people that love to grow and learn and ask you more about the content, or want to come to Bible studies and keep digging deeper and deeper into it, they're the ones that just really make you just love preaching and helping people grow. They're the ones that you want to continue to help grow, because they've got that heart to want to learn more, to know the Bible more, to grow deeper in their faith more. They just make such a big difference, I think.
Yeah, it's like when someone comes up to you, again, on a Sunday, or maybe at the moment, text and say, that was a great message. Well, the next question we'll ask sometimes is, all right, if that was a great message, what are you now going to do about it? And so if it's something with a very practical outcome, and we see those people really willingly applying that to their life because they want to grow, they want to do better in their marriage, they want to do better in their walk with Jesus, they want to do better in their personal evangelism, whatever it may be, to see them, that willingness to apply in order to grow and to keep growing as a follower of Jesus.
Exactly.
Awesome.
If you want to follow Jesus' teaching, you can't help but grow. But if you're just looking to agree with it, well, you won't grow too much. So that's very important. What else have you got?
One more, last one, my favourite members. And this is a big thing for our church, because it's one of the greatest ministries we do, but those who pray. Our pastor's prayer partner ministry, I think, is by far the best thing that we do as a church. Because it's something that everybody can be a part of. I sometimes wonder why do I have more, even though we've got over 100 pastors prayer partners at the moment, which is absolutely amazing.
It's unreal.
I kind of ask myself sometimes, why would you not want to be a pastor's prayer partner? But so it's something that everybody can be involved in. We can all pray. We can all pray for us. And again, that partnership thing, we can all pray. But I think it's the engine room of the church that gives the power and the forward momentum and the energy to everything that we do.
That's right.
You know, I think we're both pretty humble enough to admit that we cannot do what we do. We cannot help lead this church. We can't preach week in and week out, run all our youth program, all the things that we do. We cannot do it without the prayer support of our pastors' prayer partners. And, you know, I want to extend that out to the whole church. We need those prayers, and
definitely.
You know, I just love it when. And this happened a number of times. I'm feeling a bit discouraged. I'm having a bad day, maybe facing up to some difficult, challenging issues in ministry. And I'll just get someone ring me, someone text me and just say, just want you to know I'm praying for you today. Or I want you to know that today is the day as a pastor's prayer partner. I pray for you and may God bless you for the rest of the day. And it just it empowers you, it lifts you. It makes a massive, massive difference just knowing that people are praying.
It's incredible. I remember this old fella, not naming names, but we can name this guy's name, Des, who when I was a young guy starting out, and he used to always tell me every week that he was praying for me by name, and he said
he was a great prayer, Des.
And he just loved to pray. I think he used to get church directories and take them home so he could pray for every member of the church, didn't he?
Yeah.
But people like that just make the church up, don't they?
And at the moment, under all these restrictions with COVID-19 and that, we're entering into things no church has ever had to do before. You know, in my 25 years of ministry, I've never had to lead a church through a pandemic.
No.
You've never had to lead through a pandemic. No. So
it's all new ground, isn't
every
it?
day it's something new. So we have really, really needed the prayers for our church, for our elders, for our deacons, for each other, for all the things that we're doing. Because I don't think we would have been able to get through without the prayers of our people.
And there's so many things we can't do now. One thing we can always do, no matter what restrictions they put on us, is we can still pray.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So my last one to bring us home, and mine is those who call church home. Now I expect to extend on that a little bit, but those that call our church home are the ones you really love, because there's a bit of probably the consumer mindset that creeps into the world nowadays. But you get so many people nowadays, you talk to them and you know they're not settled at our church, or they're just waiting for something to happen at church, and it's like, oh, I might go to the church down the road, or might go up to the other guys if that's not settling. But those people that just back their church, they just know that they will disagree with some stuff that might happen. Things might not be, their music might not be perfectly to their taste, and the morning teas might not be exactly how they want it run, and the programs might not be quite how they like it, but they don't care. They still call church home, and they encourage and they pray, and they just make it a place that's a home to them.
Absolutely. The loyalty of those people. You know, we've got members of this church. They've been in this church for 80, even not like Florrie Horton, who just passed away recently. 96 years she was a member of this church. And how many changes they've seen, the ups, the downs, the good things, the bad things. And yet because of that, this is their home, their church home. They've pushed through, they've progressed, they've grown, and they've contributed. What a blessing those kinds of people are.
They make a huge difference. Yeah.
And so the consumer side of it, I better preach down the road, I'll go there.
Exactly.
Better music up there, I'll go there. Oh, Coley offended me this week, I'm going to go to another church.
That's right.
It's very very shallow, very weak.
Even while we're on YouTube, and they think, well, Craig Rochelle's got a good message out this week. Maybe I'll watch his church until we get back. But
we're way better than that.
But they love to just watch their home church.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's great. Well, it's great to know what some of our favourite members are.
Yeah.
Who are your favourite members? Comment below. Who are the people you love at this church? Or should I say, what kind of members do you like being around? Or what kind of member?
Do you fit into those 6 categories of favourite members, best members, most effective members?
That's right.
And maybe make some changes. Begin to pray more. Begin to encourage more. Be a little bit more humble about the way that we approach our ministry. Have a desire to grow.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, well, it's been great that you could join us this week.
Absolutely.
And we hope we can see you more next week, and you can continue to engage and have another bit of fun with Pastor's Chat with Coley and Tonks.
Terrific. Have a good week, everyone. See you next week.
I also like those members that give us food and stuff and put it on the desks.
The bakers.
The best ones. Yeah, the bakers are great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyone puts gifts under the door. Yeah.